Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, they are all about improving at every position, specifically the quarterback. And if Kyle Shanahan feels like he can improve and John Lynch feels like he can improve this roster, that's what they're going to do. They've talked about it. They just go about it differently than let's say the Carolina Panthers have done with Teddy Bridgewater. And I think that's smart because you're upfront, you're honest with Jimmy Garoppolo. You let him know, like, you are our guy. But we're constantly trying to improve our roster, not only for you, but for the guys around you as well. Yeah. So I think it's an intriguing position for Jimmy Garoppolo to be in because it's all about you play to play. You play to play. Like, that's what you do. And Jimmy Garoppolo hasn't been able to play. So that's why John Lynch is saying if he's healthy and he's able to give us and afford us the things that we know that he's able to do consistently, he's our guy. But if not, we're going to continue to look around and shop and find somebody that can improve our roster.
No, man. I can't wait to get the resident GM's take on this. No, this team doesn't believe in Jimmy G. It's every year we're having this conversation. They're always flirting with different quarterbacks. It's Matthew Stafford. You don't think they call? You don't think they call his agent? You don't think they called down to Houston and tried to see what the market was there? I just think the price, or I know the price was just way out of control for with the 49ers. Yeah, you go on and on and on. Since Jimmy G got there, and after that first year, they've been flirting with so many quarterbacks. I think if this team had a Matthew Stafford, if this team had a Deshaun Watson, if this team had a Tom Brady, they would be in the Super Bowl. They're that good. Why? Because Coach Shanahan is next level when it comes to offense. It's next level when it comes to creativity. It's phenomenal. And then you look at the defensive side. I don't know how they'll bounce back now that you lose your defensive coordinator. Now he's the head coach with our beloved Jets. But, Nick, no, the Jimmy G is not their guy. This is John Lynch. This is John Lynch, my former teammate, just trying to create a little market for Jimmy G. Because why? You got March 17th right around the corner, 4 p.m. The new NFL league year is right there. He's trying to do business.
And so here's the thing. We know the moment, the actual moment. If it was a movie, there would have been dramatic music playing as this moment happened, that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch both said, we got to get better at this spot. And it's when Jimmy G missed, I believe it was Emmanuel Sanders, wide open to win the Super Bowl. And I think they left that game and they said, you know what? It's going to be tough to have a better team than the one we have right now. We have all these great young defensive linemen on rookie or manageable contracts. We're going to lose some. And in fact, they lost to Forrest Buckner that offseason. We had an incredibly healthy offensive line. And in fact, they tried to upgrade it by adding Trent Williams this offseason. We were able to add a wide receiver like Emmanuel Sanders at the trade deadline. And we were up 11 points, 10 points in the Super Bowl with 7 minutes left. We needed 3 completions to win the game. And then once we were trailing, we needed 1 big completion to take the lead, and we couldn't get any of them. So we know why they're looking elsewhere. Wilds, the problem is they're shopping on barren grocery shelves. There aren't, Jimmy G, I do not think is great. I don't even know that he's very good. But there aren't quarterbacks better than him readily available. So anytime a Russell Wilson might maybe possibly be available, or a Deshaun Watson, or even a Matt Stafford, or I guess even the old man Brady who ended up winning the damn Super Bowl, they are going to be in those conversations. But when it's like, wait, I came here for Deshaun Watson, and what I see is beneath where the Deshaun Watson is on the shelves, I see it's in a bag, not even in a box. What's this called? Marcus Mariota? No, okay, then I'll stick with my Jimmy G. Like, they don't have the availability of an upgrade. And so I don't think it's a mistake, but I also don't think they're satisfied.
Yeah, I think they should move on. Like, certainly You know, he is 24-9 as a starter and brought the 49ers to the Super Bowl. But still, listen to me, 49ers.
The Super Bowl.
Time to move on. He's owed $25 million. The injuries, maybe Deshaun Watson, maybe Josh Rosen. So I went and I put every single team in here, trade him for a draft pick. Every single team in here. Let's see who we get, who you should trade. Let's see, just take one random one here. Oh, wow, the Patriots. That actually would work. The Patriots. Trade him to the Patriots, where he used to be with Bill Belichick. That would be a big win for, I don't know, like 4th-round draft pick, 5th-round draft pick. Come and win. Look, I understand. I am rooting for Deshaun Watson, Nick, to go to the Patriots. I don't think that's going to happen. But my second place I'm rooting for Deshaun Watson is to go for the 49ers, to free up Jimmy G, to come home to New England where he belongs and have that epic Tom Brady versus Jimmy G matchup in Foxborough. There's nothing I want more in my heart. Trade him, John.
Wiles, look, Wiles, let me go right back to Greg real quick. Greg, I'm going to give you another opportunity to get this right, man. Greg, I've been around you and Nicole for over 10 years. And you know what? There was this one moment where I came to your golf tournament, and we were sitting on the balcony, and I was like, man, Greg, this is pretty cool, man. How many people do you have here? How much money did you raise? He's like, yeah, I think we're on pace to raise $300,000. Nicole came out. She said, hey, baby, would you like some lemonade? You said, yeah. She hands you the lemonade, and then you just looked in her eyes like this. And you just gaze in her eyes. When you know it's the one, you just have that look, right? You just feel it. But, Greg, you've been around dudes in the locker room where you with your lady, and then all of a sudden their eyes go like this and start looking around, and then they put sunglasses on. Like, well, maybe if I put my sunglasses on, she don't see my eyes looking at other people. That's what's going on in San Francisco. Every year, the 49ers got the Adam Gase eyes. That's what they're doing. They looking around at all these other quarterbacks, man. Come on, Greg.
It was a long bridge to get there and a risky one. But you're right.
That was like a Euro tunnel. To get there. We got there, Brandon.
That was good.
We got there.
So here's the thing. I do have this right. It is not a mistake for them to keep Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not saying that they're not shopping around. Yes, but talking to Kyle Shanahan all last year, I did 2 of their games, as well as John Lynch. Like, they are all about improving at this position. They truly believe that if this roster is healthy, they can insert almost any quarterback and get it done, because he believes in his scheme, his running attack, his ability to control the time of possession and not turn the ball over. That's all they really want out of the quarterback. Now, if you have an opportunity to get a Tom Brady, if you have an opportunity to upgrade and get a Deshaun Watson or a Russell Wilson, yes, almost every team outside of the current team that those gentlemen are on would want them. Like, and the Houston Texans don't want to give up Deshaun Watson. The Seattle Seahawks don't want to give up Russell Wilson. So, like, we would be foolish to think that the 49ers aren't looking and shopping around at potential upgrades. But to Nick's point, there aren't so many guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Greg, look into the camera and give us the look you gave Nicole. Show me the look. I just want to see it one time. Show me the look. I'm handing you lemonade, buddy. Get, oh, that's the look.